It's your voice, your vote. There are 4 people running for Oregon Secretary of State.
Now, early in this newscast, we spoke with Shemia Fagan. She's the Democrat and Working Families candidate running for that office. Joining us now live is one of the other candidates, Kim Thatcher, the Republican and Independent Party candidate. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your qualifications, what drew you to this job, and why you feel your background might help you complete it successfully.
Well, I've spent the last 16 years in the legislature. I've spent a lot of time working on the major issues that intersect with the work of the Secretary of State's office, and that would be from ballots to business and archives to audits. I am the longest serving member of the Audits Committee, so I've had a lot of interaction and observations to make in the Audits Division. And I've been the first senator assigned to the Public Records Advisory Council. I've worked on public records and transparency issues for a long, long time, as well as elections issues. Plus, I've been a small business owner for 28 years and the original creator of the Small Business Advocate Program 2 years before my opponent even got there. But I knew how important it was based on some of the experiences that I had had.
So many people might be confused about exactly what the Secretary of State does. Can you outline what your position is and how you would improve it if you think if our current system needs to be improved?
Well, from ballots to business, archives, audits. So there's elections, and of course, everybody's pretty familiar with that one. But mostly the elections are run at the county level. We have 36 separate elections going on. And then we have the corporation division. There's a lot of business services there, as well as that is where the small business advocate is housed. And that can help small businesses try to, get over hurdles that they can run into with agencies and whatnot. And also lately, they've been helping a lot with getting businesses hooked up to some of the CARES Act funding to help them live through this the business shutdowns we've had. Public records, archives. I've been asked if Secretary of State, I'm going to take really good notes, and I say, yeah, all of them. That's what the archives are, is all the notes. And we just need to make sure that we're progressing down the way of keeping them as accessible as we can. I would like to see more of them online if possible. Our audits division has a really great track record lately, and that's where government is held accountable. And when promises are made by government, they should be kept. And that's what audits can do, is discover whether they're being kept and they're being kept well. And those are some of the things I would like to continue working on, somewhat in the vein of our former Secretary of State, Dennis Richardson.
Now, you mentioned Dennis Richardson. Obviously, he had strong connections to Southern Oregon. What is it about the Secretary of State's position that you think could directly impact the lives of voters and people here in our region?
Oh my gosh. I was in the Phoenix area visiting in September, and I saw that just unspeakable devastation of neighborhoods, and especially low-income neighborhoods in a lot of areas. And what the audits can do, we can look, from the beginning, I've been saying COVID is not going to be the last of the emergencies our state sees. And then here comes the wildfires that displace so many of our neighbors. That's, looking at our forest management, our wildfire response, emergency management, all those things can work together. That is something that can be looked at by the auditors. And then for those businesses that have been affected, we can help them through the Small Business Advocate's Office. And then with elections, I really would have hoped that we would have gotten more information out to folks on how they can get their ballot as if they were home. And as if their mailbox had not burned down. But there is a way for people to vote, and they can go to their county clerk's office to pick up their ballot. And I just wish there was a little bit more education on that. I just didn't see much.
All right, Kim Thatcher, candidate for Secretary of State, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.